Game may be won or lost on that front line, Smitty. What makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, that tandem can switch on pick and rolls. That tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point. Good work defensively by Millsap. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go. Don't be shocked if they're aggressive again today as well.
Here's Murray. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. They get it again. And Jokic throws it down.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Butler attacking. The pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Great dish, an underrated part of Butler's game, his ability to create for others.
And Bam Adebayo, who just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Here's Nunn. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Scooped up.
Creativity at its best, but scoreboard points are worth more than style points.
Six on the shot clock. Fades away. And it goes down 2 points. Nunn's got his second bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Barton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Butler feeling out a bit. The Heat need to get a shot off. Knocks it loose. Adebayo. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Heat leading by 6. And we'll be back right after this.
I'm one that if you're the best in the world.
That's the hard-working mentality Butler provides. A two-way threat, Greg, who wants to dominate the top players at his position.
And Butler's really embraced being a leader. You can tell he lives for these types of matchups and games.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Michael Porter's out there with Grant. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Grant finds Morris. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to Olynyk. Here's Hero. Covered by Morris. Lets the three fly. Plumlee with the rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Mason Plumlee. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
Leonard, he's checked in for Miami.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
Here's Crowder. That one misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks. Morris kicks to Craig. And another miss by Denver. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. 6-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them. The Nuggets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Craig passes to Morris. To the inside, Grant lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
From 12 feet out, Yepick goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Craig.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Hero. Craig pulls it in.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Nuggets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Outside Butler releases from 15, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Craig. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Craig's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. Here's an interesting question. Over the next 5 years, which player wins the most MVPs?
You know, I think it's Giannis. He's looking like the favorite right now because the way he's playing, he has a possibility to win the MVP now. And then I think also because of his age, he's the one guy. And also Anthony Davis could catch Giannis. He has that type of talent.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Robinson. Jones is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point. Murray kicks to Millsap. Now here's Murray. D right on him. Millsap finds Jokic. He gets that one. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Nunn. Millsap covering. Nunn can't get it to fall. Denver in the lead. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And Murray now top of the key. It's stolen by Jones. 3-on-3. Nunn passes to Robinson. Fires the 3. Denver grabs the miss. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. but I got to win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Harris. And then for Miami, Olynyk comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Dragic in for Robinson.
You see the intensity in Butler's eyes. When you give him room to run, look out.
Here's Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Torrey Craig in for Barton. Here's Olynyk. And Grant sends it back. Shoots from 12. That's good on the jump shot. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
A quick, good shot here, and they can go 2 for 1.
Trying to squeeze out every extra possession, but they have to work fast.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Silver. Launches a 3. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Now it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
The third quarter comes to a close. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, Plumlee out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Craig in at the 2. Dragic against Morris. Dragic kicks to Crowder. 13 feet away, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And it's Jokic missing.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Crowder, the pass to Iguodala. Left side, Leonard. Back to Dragic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Ooh, tough-minded. I love the concentration right there. Potential and one for Gorn.
A different look for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Plumlee. Barton comes in for Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Robinson comes in for Crowder. Morris passes to Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Murray's checked in for Monte Morris. And Miami with a change here, too. Nunn's checked in.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game. And a big basket for Iggy. He is just a calm presence in key moments.
Here's Murray. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
to take the lead, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
And that one's good, Barton.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, those are the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 2. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
And during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Murray. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
The kick out to Barton. Down low. Here's Jokic. Comes up empty down low. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Butler against Barton. Butler with the ball to take the lead. Misses the 3. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. We're back in a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Tip-off goes to Denver. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for the Heat, they've got Jones. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low. Robinson misses. The Nuggets leading by 3. Harris finds Millsap. Barton wide open. He fires. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his teams.
Barton against Butler. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Barton. Pass to Jokic. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
The Heat trail by 8. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT. Here's Dragic from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Pivotal point in this contest. The determination of Goran Dragic, it is showing right now.
Harris outside. Back to Murray. Harris outside. And it's Jokic in the corner. Over Adebayo. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And there it is for him.
Wow, look at the confidence of Goran Dragic, putting the team on his back.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Jokic kicks to Harris. Back to Jokic. There's the dish to Murray. Pocket 6. Jokic inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. And the Heat call time here. They're down by 3. 12 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
Denver calls timeout. The score knotted at 38. There's 10 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. And here's Barton. To the paint. It's stolen by Adebayo. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. And Miami has possession. Here's Butler. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Denver's gone 3 or 4 from long range in the game. Jokic finds Millsap. Harris outside. Murray against Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Harris. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Jones. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Heat lead by 2.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And it's good for 2. And it's 13 points for Jamal Murray.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
And the Heat call time here. The score is tied at 40. We've got 1:13 left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. Denver making a switch here. Barton is checked in. The Heat also with the sub. Robinson's checked in for Hero. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Oh, my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how that error will ultimately play out.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Barton outside. The pass to Jokic. Back to Barton. Now Jokic. Barton outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It falls!
Responsibility all on Jimmy Butler. He stepped up to the plate on that one.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Harris outside. To the right side. Pass to Jokic. Looking to end his cold spell. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Well, on top of everything else he gives you, Millsap is a guy you can rely on as a facilitator.
Timeout called, the Heat. There's 21 seconds left in the second overtime period. Good stuff. Here's Butler. Deep three-point range. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And so with overtime 2 in the books, the game is still not over. Overtime number 3. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. And here are the Heat now. The baseline J. Bucket is good. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love it. Got the basketball, used the pick, A high percentage shot for Jimmy Butler off pick and roll plays.
Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. And the Heat lead by 4.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And Murray is so skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting to the charity stripe.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Butler goes in, and it's sent back by Millsap. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Tries again. Barton finds Millsap. 6 to shoot. Double team on Millsap. Here's Jokic. Count it. And that shot brings them to within just 1. Now Butler. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Right side Millsap. Jokic. Count it! That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Here's Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Will Barton.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one, and that ties the game up.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Barton passes to Jokic. Can't cash in.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Here's Butler. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Defense, what defense? Jimmy Butler was determined to knock that one down.
And so Mike Malone calls a timeout. And this game just continues to amaze, as yet another overtime will be required to determine the outcome. Wow! And we'll return shortly. Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been.
Here we go.
And Miami has possession. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media, aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin. If you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans, it's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human, and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. Puts it up from 12. He can't get that one to fall. Now Denver takes it the other way. Passes it to Murray. Back to Millsap. And Jones sends it back. Here's Nunn. He's got 8. He feeds it to Butler. It's good.
You know what? This is a skill set to be able to take the bump and stay on balance after the initial contact.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Barton surveying the floor. Murray outside. And good. He nails it.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with him.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. Barton against Butler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 5.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Murray. And that one is off. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Nunn. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Adebayo finds Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Miami with another.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And here's Harris from the arc. Cans it from downtown. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. What's your take, guys?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
Millsap kicks to Barton. Pass to Harris. The tray. The offensive rebound. Excellent D that time from Jones. And so it's the Heat winning this one. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.